Coach, first of all, thank you for taking the time. I know it's a quick turnaround. You just had maybe one of the best nights of your life, of your fighter's life. You know, huge win over a well-known name in Tim Tszyu, and your man Bakhram Murtazaliev is now one of the hottest mans at 154. First of all, how are you feeling after that huge win?
Uh, I'm not really surprised, but I feel very good actually. Every win feels good, you know.
I'm sure that your messages are getting flooded. A lot of people now know your name. One of the things that caught my eye from that big fight was that your fighter, was giving you a lot of props. You know, he was saying that he was saying your name. That's something most fighters, even though they give accolades to their coaches, that's something that Mortazaliev has said a lot. We'll get to the fight right now in a second, but what does it feel for a fighter to give you your flowers?
Oh, it's very good, man. You know, it's good to have this mutual respect, and he's a very very nice guy in like real life, and outside the ring, he's a different person, the nicest person. You know, believes in God, very religious, very nice, never would bad about anybody. So yeah, he's a very nice guy. He gives a lot of respect. There's a lot of mutual respect. So.
And again, this is a huge fight. A lot of people obviously knew who Tim Tszyu was. A lot of experts, a lot of bookies had him 4-1 favorite. I would say maybe only people inside your camp felt like your guy was winning. Uh, huge, huge, huge statement. Again, a shocker across the boxing world. Your fighter knocked down Tim Tszyu four times, I believe, maybe five, en route to a third round TKO. I have to ask, did you expect the fight to be this easy, or did you feel like it was going to be a 9, 10, 11 round fight?
Uh, to be honest, I thought it was going to be either very early or right before the championship rounds.
Mm.
But the plan was to go out there and test his power first. So in the first round, what we had the plan is like go out there, give him like an aggressive approach, make him throw some shots and feel his shots. And then when he came to the corner, I asked him specifically because that was the game plan. I was like, "Did you feel those shots? How did they feel?" He's like, "Oh, Coach, I can take him like nothing, not a problem. As long as I see him, I'll take him." So I'm like, then you know what to do. Stick to the game plan, and that was it. Even if you like, I'm pretty sure the in a corner, I had the mic and stuff. Everything's being recorded. That was the only thing I asked him. I was like, how did those shots feel? And he's like, I can take him all day. It's not a big deal. There's nothing. So that was it, man.
Please, yes, please speak on Chris. Please speak on the preparation, coach, because as you said, you were confident. A lot of, I'm sure, media members, a lot of other fighters, I'm sure you guys felt disrespected. You guys coming in as a champion, right? A lot of people saw you guys as the underdog, but talk about that preparation. You spoke to us a little bit off air about that, studying Tim Tszyu and getting prepared for this fight.
Yeah, I studied for a while. We had a like about 10-week camp. Even before the camp, they started negotiating, right? So who's going to be fighting us next? Da, 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 da. So they made him a mandatory without a fight. IBF rules are like you're supposed to fight for the mandatory spot. And no one fought for the mandatory spot. He lost the fight and they made him a mandatory. And they gave us the name, oh, you guys might fight him. And it made my day. I was like, oh, wow, that's nice. So then we did 3 weeks of strength and conditioning and then 7 weeks of boxing, right? So the first 3 weeks of strength and conditioning, I pretty much watched every one of his fights, whatever was available, for as many as times I could, pretty much until like I know behind my head, and I compare. I take screen recordings, like short screen recordings of what he does, and I don't look at what he does really bad. I only look at the things that he does very, very good, and he does in every fight. That's all I care about to make a game plan, because he might come back fighting us, and the things he did not good, he might not do it again because he worked with his coach and he improved. But if he does something very good and he works in every fight, he's not going to change that. They say, don't fix if it's not broken, right? So he's not going to change that if it's working for him in every fight, and he's going to keep doing it, right? So that's the only thing I study, what he does that works for him so well in every single fight. And then I prepare a game plan how to counter that. right? So that was pretty much it, man. And we worked on it. We had a game plan. It kind of the week before the fight, the Friday, our kind of plan got kind of messed up because Bakhram broke his hand. The pinky knuckle he broke. It was pretty bad actually, but then we iced it. We didn't tell anybody. I didn't even tell my own family. Nobody. The manager didn't know. No one knew. Not even the sparring partner that day was with him knew. So yeah, we just iced it. We let it heal up a little bit. We haven't done any kind of boxing for 8 days before the fight. The only time he did any kind of boxing was right before the fight started to warm up. Even then he said, "Oh, coach, he's not 100%," but his adrenaline level was so high. He's like, I don't think it's gonna bother me. So instead of the straight right hand, we kind of worked on kind of like going around the hook. You know what I mean? Like the open hook kind of going around. Like we forgot about the body shot so much from the bottom because of Tim's got like those sharp elbows. He doesn't go straight, but he holds his hand kind of like a little bit different. So going to the body might hit him in the elbow. So we kind of try to avoid that. We had like a little conversation during this week and stuff like that. How are we gonna approach this to not mess up the hand even worse? And then I said to him, like, we're gonna bring it in the first round. We're gonna make it a fight to feel the punches, and if you don't feel the punches, it's okay. If he comes in, make him come in, make sure he comes in, because every time Tim comes in, he kind of reaches for the body, for the liver shot that he's very good at, but at the same time, he doesn't bend his knees. You understand what I'm saying? So instead of dropping the shoulder for the body shot, he kind of goes this way for the body shot, and he's open.
On the left hook.
Yes, left hook. So we're like, okay, as soon as he goes for the body shot, it's okay, let him touch you. But you go right then, at the same time, and it just worked.